Alright, let's just start this like I didn't have to redo this because I was on mute for like 3 minutes. Look, the people who watch the archive on YouTube won't even know what had happened. It's flawless. Alright. No one would know none would be the wiser if I didn't say anything, right? But here I am saying things, so... Welcome to the stream again. What did I say? Oh, I said, this stream has to be incredibly short. I'm gonna double check and make sure I'm not muted. I was fucking talking into the mic and I was muted for like 3 minutes. But I didn't get very far. I mean, archivers on YouTube, if you're watching this, yes, you. I'm talking to you directly. All I did was, I did this.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent.
I mean, I'll redo it. Buttons. I'm acting as if I didn't already do this. But basically all I said was like, I'm starting the stream late, so the stream has to be short. I was doing other things tonight. I had lots of things going on this week. It's honestly, I'm trying to stay on top of streams because I'm going to be gone for like a week. But because I'm going to be gone for a week, I'm having to do a lot of things to prepare for being gone for a week. You know what I mean? Like a lot of things outside the stream, like just general life things I got to take care of before I leave. So it's creating this weird dynamic where I'm trying to stay on top of streams, like continue them, the live streams, but also build up the nice, I keep talking about the nice cache, the nice cache of not backup streams, but like so that streams on YouTube can continue to come out as I'm away.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
But it creates a weird moment where then like something like tonight where I was like doing something else and I'm like, I still want to stream tonight. I still kind of wanted to play Disco Elysium for a bit. Just get a hit of the Disco Elysium. But I'm only going to be able to play for like an hour here, so.
Good morning, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Good thing I caught that I was muted only like 3 minutes into recording of the stream before like I either got super far into the game for tonight or where I would have had to like decide like, oh, am I gonna like restart it? Like I was so early caught that I was like, ah, shit, I can just restart. All right, let's try this again. I think I made the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Filament.
Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thanks, but I'm finished with the call.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
She says as her voice disappears into a whirl of static.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Press print. Press print. Press print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read the printout.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
And then this is right about where I noticed I had made the mistake. And then I made a joke. I was like, hey, they use their crowbar effectively, unlike me.
The lieutenant leans
there we
closer,
go.
Scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Do you think the log might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so.
I didn't think so
it
either.
Must be some local eccentric.
Read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics.
Spooky church.
It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
It's, oh. Droogs? Read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot. Read the fourth entry.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Simor for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Artists, programmers, Lexi, who are all these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Okay, read the fifth entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Read the sixth entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
The lieutenant looks to his right toward the silence. Read the seventh entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be? Look at the water-based advantage.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Read the eighth entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church.
Disco
I've been
man.
trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out.
Nice.
The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
She must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Read the 9th entry.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer. And the storekeeper must be Plaisance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
No. It was a great idea.
Yeah, what are you
You're
saying,
learning
Kim?
Things. This is how you learn things about machines.
Yeah, you mess with them. Read the 10th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also, some canned air. You'll read it interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Jesus, that scared the shit out of me.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Uh-oh. That must be her. Suna, the programmer. Kim, help. Oh, she's gonna ignore me?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Will she buy this? We're not just breaking in. I'm pursuing a mysterious lead, searching for my lost identity.
You won't find any answers from here.
She barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Is it rebooted yet?
What is it?
The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. Hey, are you the lead programmer of World by any chance?
Yes. Or no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
You're not here to hire me. I don't really know how I can help you. Okay.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
Why are so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
I'm just trying to learn things. What about those bowls of water over there?
They are connected to my rain prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefect's processing unit.
REM prefect. That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the antenna is its processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
She has stopped working now. No, I'm a master circuit bender. I know everything.
Then you'll certainly know that all radio computers perform operations on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
In the AR1? Is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieux dedicated to that sort of thing.
She liked telling me this. It calmed her nerves.
Yeah, I could tell she was really into telling me what to do. Sure, why don't I ask this? Isn't your REM prefect radio computer made exclusively for the government use? For the government use.
So you do know something about computers.
Yeah, I told you, I'm a master.
You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
And you work for the government?
No, I don't.
So why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards, so I had to upgrade. Besides, owning a Reims prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
How'd you get your hands on it?
I know a friend of a friend who used freelance for the Coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reim Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reims Civic, so it's kind of a rip-off. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain.
Right, I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Great.
She dwells back into the glowing terminal. Have you seen the man living up in the rafters?
Nope.
But you know he's around?
Yes.
He must have seen you.
And?
Okay, it's probably not a big deal then.
No, you're right. I'm not.
Her voice trails off as she bends over over to tinker with the machine's printer. So what are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
That's all I can really do in this game. There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
She says, ready to stand her ground. What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Oh, of course.
Wait, what?
A 2mm hole in the world.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
It's impossible. She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Do I listen to logic here? Alright, you measure by collecting data on its surroundings, on that which exists.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at a circle of basins. Looks like some ancient ritual. Ancient man. I can't read the word ancient without that. Do you have a... You said that the research is going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world. For now.
Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about enetic dance music?
What? I hate it.
Oh no.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
We're gonna have to convince her. Have you ever listened to it? Like, actually listened?
Yeah. Like all the time. My tent neighbors don't really ease up with their partying, do they?
She pulls a face that looks absolutely scathing.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right, right. But how do you feel about a club for enetic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
Maybe some community space to help the elderly?
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Right. I'll let you work in peace now. Alright, well, we gotta go, I mean, we gotta tell him. We can't, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. Or I don't think we're gonna... Someone's not gonna be happy about the, results. Basically.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
About the church. I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the Shadowclad being climbing the beams and a man living in the ceiling.
Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual.
Really? Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Climbs like a freak. Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
Oh, he doesn't mind about the... He honestly was like, I don't care if there's a club.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Don't worry. I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when Suna, former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
The stuffy tent muffles the last two words. The command fails to impress.
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
Okay, maybe I'm kind of feeling it.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Yeah, Oda 9. Rocking it or dropping it?
Definitely dropping it. She did not like the Enotic Dance Club idea.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
I'm not going to. No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries, we'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you,
No,
what do you think?
it's not okay with me. I'm not going to. I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Should I try this check? Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze.
A number of
Hey.
things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Okay, sometime in the past, I'm not sure where and how, I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform.
What happened?
Egghead looked serious, suddenly. I did. I happened to myself.
That's a real downer.
He shakes his large head. Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent. He senses something is wrong.
Soon as said you've been lying about your plans. Your answer was very unconvincing.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
This isn't the makings of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points at the speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
You have no headphones. Wouldn't SL need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them. Likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Alright, where is his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker, you only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
There's no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
He sounds tired. In short, you try to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Preposterous?
I meant to say, not true.
So what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
You tell me what's really going on and we'll work from there. I can be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
We'll see. Now speak.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes
I'm gonna get
it
him.
again.
I'm
Then
gonna get him.
finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal. Because we are! We totally are! We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
Ah, okay. Ah, of course.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there. But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all. Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
This is it. Judgment time.
Judgment time. Ask for bribe? Jesus. I'm not gonna ask for cash. Arrest them? No. Evict them? Proceed with both? No. I'll give him a shot. Let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a club for anodic music. Young man's smile widens to inhuman proportions. His teeth gleam in the floodlight.
I knew it.
The would-be leader drops his spiked head between his knees.
It's impossible now. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for anodic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
So there's never going to be a club in there?
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everybody
Yeah, listen to
hates each
Egghead.
other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Right. Let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my eye on you.
Okay. We'll try to do it without the drugs.
He raises his head from between his knees.
We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God, Okay, Egg? From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Alright, that's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Alright, I'm gonna have to try to convince her. I'm gonna have to try to convince her to let him do it. I don't wanna, I'm not gonna evict her. I refuse to evict her. I just gotta, I really gotta pitch her on the benefits of, this thumping music.
Yes, what is it?
I'm not gonna, what if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre, he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
She replies, her expression unchanged. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Alright, got your message.
Good.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Suggestion roll? Easy. Good. She gets back to work. Convince her to cooperate with the Ravers.
Easy.
Easy
When
check.
her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something?
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Wait, bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace if you really want to help. Stored on a filament memory. I'm gonna go and fetch it. What is an offsite copy and why do you need it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Did I not already pick that up? Or did I put that in the machine?
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
If it's called an offsite copy, then why is it still on site?
Oh god, not this again. It is not on site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on-site.
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored. We clear?
She stares at you with pleading, furious eyes.
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times.
By your old workspace, do you mean the studio Fortress Accident in the Doom commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Actually, I've already been inside the Doom commercial area.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge.
Ah,
Just go and get it.
and where exactly is the offsite copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge.
Okay, I
just
couldn't pick
told
anything
you.
else.
It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offsite copy from the ice bear.
Ice bear. Got it.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying,
Oh, that's true. I found a note from I forgot about that, but yeah, we did open it already. I found a note from the Ice Bear fridge. It said the offsite copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the off-site copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislaw.
Jawiza. Of course. Our
Oh,
project
okay.
lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads... I won't even get into the heads.
So many
Millions
heads.
of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
So no head?
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
I found the ice cream maker but couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
I'm gonna have to fucking... Alright, I'll go for the offsite copy.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what it looks like an oversized pry bar. Hand you it.
And here's my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
Oh! She gifted me a tool for the one I broke!
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund. The legendary Kvalsund multi-tool. This is Prybar version 2.0 for professionals.
Look, Kim! Look, Kim, I'm replacing your pry bar.
This glorious multi-tool makes a regular Prybar completely obsolete.
Alright, I'll let you work in peace now. Look at this. This is an advanced pry bar, a pry bar plus 2, if you will. Oh, it's like D&D. Built by Kvolson in Vasa. Number of gadgets hidden within the frame of the yellow and gray multi-tool will stagger any technician. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna help. So by helping Suna with the project, we're gonna help the Ravers get the nightclub. It's all gonna work. Then we can get Estelle to talk about her associates. This is gonna be great. This is all great. This is all great. Okay. Well, let's go do that then. Let's go do it. Actually, let's call the library before I forget. First, I'll call the library before I forget, and then we'll go to the ice cream maker. Now can I fast travel? Yeah. Fisherman. Yeah, that's fine. Shoop. Got it. Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Connect me to Jamrock Public Library.
Hold on, officer.
Lovely sound.
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Magin. Reader?
Billy Majon, you said?
Majon, I mean?
Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
He puts down the receiver.
Yes, hello, are you still there?
Yep.
I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Yes. Home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Do you have any other information on Billy Magee?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon?
Majon?
They returned
Magee?
the Tybalt book the other day.
You hear someone answer from afar.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
It's his husband who returned the book. He also asked for... Okay.
Good. You have a name now.
Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie?
A moment passes.
She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second.
Librarian turns away from the phone again and relays the question.
Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Fine, I'll ask it. So Billy Majon is a woman, not a man. How did your colleague know that it was her husband?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
Thank you. That's all for me. I have no other questions.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Librarian hangs up and call gets redirected back to the station with a soft click.
Anything else you need from me?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Only because I've never done it before. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation.
How are you, my friend?
The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder, all seem to be whispering, "I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner."
Release the clutch handle.
The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Close that door. Let's go to the apartment to deliver the bad news. It's the apartment building in North Martinez, apartment number 20. Huh. I will do that in a while. In a while. Get that joke? It's a poor reference. Alright. Go away from this lady. Go into there.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
%42 chance. I have this physical instrument with this shirt, so I would need possibly one more physical instrument boost. I could drink, maybe. But maybe something that's not alcohol. Pain threshold, but that's not exactly. -2 physical instrument. Oh, God. Oh, it's all just terrible. Electrochemistry. What is this? Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna try it then. I'm like, oh, he has something to say?
It's dark.
The lieutenant states the obvious.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Flashlights go in hand? Stare at your hand uncomprehendingly.
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that you need to hold tools to use them.
That makes so much sense.
Right. Now let's get to it.
The lieutenant nods.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory and equip it in a held slot to continue exploring.
Alright, I'm doing it, Kim. I'm doing it. Doing it for you. Look at this. I did it, Kim. Flashlight. A lot of rattling going on in here. I hear a lot of rattling. Okay, there's the bear. There's a thing that hurt me. Ice cream machine? Which one was it? Ooh. Or is this?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Find the right tool or ask Suna for help. The right tool, you say? I assume this is where this could come in handy. Look how big it is. Look how big this thing is.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
Oh,
The
here we
ice
go.
around it slowly melting.
+1 grip, with better grip with the gloves, and +1 standard anti-whirl die. Wait, I get +1 because of the die? Interesting. Okay, crack open the lid.
Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side.
Perfect.
Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
Oh, this is a funny joke. I'm sure Kim is going to appreciate this. What? No ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
The lieutenant agrees. Someone's stomach grumbles. The room feels very cold. Take the filament memory.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen Kilde as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Nope. I'm not going to let curiosity kill me here. I'm going to just take it straight to her. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not an asshole. This cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure is still cold to the touch. Silver tape on the side reads offsite copy. Note, this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. I'm not going to read it. I just simply will not. Couldn't I have just... Yeah, I could have. I'm an idiot. Oh well. Take off the flashlight. Now can I fast travel? Oh, I can. Look at that. Convenient. Convenience. Look at me being a nice fellow. Did I increase any of my stats to...
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Alright, let's try this again. Reconstruct the cracked glass.
A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you, a ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
Ah, yes, the light motif. What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown.
Great.
A motor carriage, a gunshot, someone falling into it, or maybe just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto. What does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
Après la mort.
And then, along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau. After life, death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
Lieutenant, this used to say after life, death, after...
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again.
Of course Kim knows.
This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
Great. What is the RCM motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
Lame. I like the other one better.
So do I.
Alright, step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
Alright, let's give her her filament.
Yes, what is it?
About the offsite copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
I brought you the filament.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
And I didn't go snooping in it. Because I'm a respectable person. She takes filament. Oh, inspecting the metallic tape on the side. Okay, what's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She's already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door. What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Why is this one so dramatic? Now what?
Sorna doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where?
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Say nothing.
Just give me a second. I'm almost...
I didn't say anything. She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fist into the air. Oh my god, congratulations!
Thank you.
She yells back with a grin.
Time for a celebratory drink, perhaps. Just a thought.
Shut up, electrochemistry. So where is it? Where's your 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church where a group of water bowls forms a ritualistic arch.
Think you can help me again?
She tilts her head, eyes sparkling. Sure?
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double check my calculations.
What an interesting proposition. Truly a task for the intellectuals. Solving the puzzle of water bowls.
Right, I'll go figure it out. I'm good at intellectual puzzles.
Figure it out? No. I don't need you to figure anything out. I've got a computer for that.
She pats the mainframe.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
What? She only wants you to follow instructions. Nothing intellectually stimulating. In this task, a child could do it. Yes, but you like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Alright, I'll let you work in peace now. Alright, something about the bowls. These bowls. She said to move the bowls. I don't know which one which.
It's awfully silent again. As if
Is it just gonna do it for me?
the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good.
So let's move the... Oh, here we go. Yeah, third bowl from the left, 2 centimeters away.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. This task is an insult to your mental skills.
Alright, move the fourth bowl from the left, 5 centimeters to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place, after all.
I did it! You must be so proud of me.
Yes, what is it?
She doesn't look up from the keyboard. I have moved the bowls. It was mind-numbingly easy. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops, biting into her chaplet.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it gonna be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
I mean, that's a very, very good question. She turns to face you, mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. You're right. We should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
It's scary, but we just have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
He doesn't trust this.
And then, nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
Say nothing.
She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well?
Damn it.
She lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Come on, did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping
Great.
for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No.
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
This can't be it. You should have a listen.
+1 helping Egghead with his jam. +1 found a melody for Egghead. Perception? Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Perception? Perception, you say? Right now I'm at -1. So I have something... My Pippo hat. Not my Pippo hat. Alright, so I'm looking for plus perception. If I get like... one more +1 on something. Oh, it's a minus. Ugh. Disgusting. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna try it. So boots. So that goes there. And then I'm gonna trade in those. Okay. So that's in theory.
Yes, what is it?
58% chance. That's pretty good. Alright, put on the headphones.
Everything disappears.
Let's
You
go.
are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Suna, take off the headphones. What if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the wall,
Oh, nice.
causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques.
No, what
Araber.
they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yes, but they could help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks?
She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would, if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Yes.
Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always.
Great. I'll go talk to them then.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
Alright. I'll let you work in peace now. Look at me go. I'm just solving this case. This is great. Forget about the dead body. I'm just making everything else work. I put my Pippo hat back on. After the ravers have moved in, report back. Alright, here we go. Let's go tell them the good news. But no drugs. On one condition. No drugs. I'm trying to make compromises here between both parties.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I'm here to talk about the church again.
Yes? What's the deal?
Good news. I managed to convince Suna. She's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
The Speed Freak smiles happier than he's ever been before. You're gonna have to share space for a couple weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
He grins, excited.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
And you're still sure about keeping out, or yes. Okay. Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab? There'll be no shady shenanigans in the church. Only love and anodic dance music.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Leave the tent. Nice. Tent gone. Tent gone. They said a couple hours. Okay, so she's gone too. So I assume it's gonna actually take like some in-game hours for them to move into the church. But I guess I could check. Just in case.
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool.
Yeah, she likes
Creaks
it.
and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to thank you instead.
What for?
For getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much, and the Crabman hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Now, can you tell me about your associates?
Sure.
Yeah.
He helped us out. I can repay the favor.
Alright,
What do you want to know?
tell me about Andre.
Andre, he's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least. He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
What has he organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent. I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know?
On life?
Yes. Anyway.
Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about Suna.
Oh, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time. But earlier today she told me about Welkins? And she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
What do you think of the Crabman?
Oh, the Crabman. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the Crabman. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
Oh, he talks to Noid? What for?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
Thanks. About the
Who
others?
do you want to know about?
Tell me about Noid.
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Fallberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Palaceum. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he do?
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
Yes.
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that, in a shop somewhere.
What kind of mindset is that?
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
And you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
Actually, tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Oh, what's the deal with Egghead?
What do you mean?
What does he think he's doing when he yells all that stuff?
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
He told me as much, but what exactly is a party boy?
Anodic music does.
Oh, I know what a party boy is.
In the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offense if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
Pachu, pachu, swish.
Pachu.
Your credentials as the resident future man of Revachol are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
No offense taken, go on.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
Yeah, of course.
He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
Like a hype man.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you... Anyway.
He looks around, a little embarrassed of the enthusiasm of his interjection. Where's he from? How long has he been with you guys?
Actually, we don't know where he's from, or who he is, really. One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Fallberg. Or maybe even Coal City, I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the bandlers. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamrock, on the dusty slope of Mont Martin, the remotest possible area of Revachol. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning, all night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah. It was in Coal City.
She nods.
Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
She says quietly.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Actually, do tell me about yourself.
Me? Again?
Yes, I forgot. Tell me about yourself.
I told you, I'm a silver bird.
There's that phrase again. Really reminds you of something.
What does that mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Some other questions.
Sure.
Catch the silver bird. Reaction speed. Actually, that's it for now. Reaction speed? Do I have anything that would boost reaction speed? I doubt it. Oh. Orange bum hat. We're getting close to a point. Okay. So we'll end the stream there. When we come back, next time we play this, we'll talk to the others here that have moved in and everything. See if these can get knocked out. Then we will go do this. Go to Billy's apartment. Billy Majan apartment to deliver the bad news. Apartment building north. So we'll do that next after we chat it up here. Of course, we're waiting for this time at night to go here. Yeah. 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 This is bugging me. How do I get a secret passage? I'll have to poke around for more of that. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. I hope you enjoyed. I should be back tomorrow. Hopefully not starting so late. And hopefully just reading a bit more Umineko, I think is what I'm going to do. Friday then, or Thursday, no stream obviously. And then Friday, I think we're going to try to finish the Hex. We'll see how that goes. And then we'll see how long that takes. And then maybe we'll do more after that. But, yeah. Tomorrow's some Umineko most likely. So, until then, have a great rest of your Tuesday night.